Welcome. In this video, we're going to be connecting our Node.js Express app to Postgres on cPanel. So we'll install and configure Postgres. We'll create a database, create a table, add some data, set up a Node.js app, connect to the database through the app, and then test the app. So first of all, note that there is no cPanel support for Postgres on Ubuntu, and you can check the documentation for any further requirements. Okay, installing Postgres. So first of all, log into your WHM account and then open the terminal. First of all, you have to run the install, which is also the update command. So then run the script and then enter Y on the prompt. After installed, it will show you that it has completed. Now we need to configure Postgres. Again, from the WHM account, navigate to Database Services and then Configure Postgres. Then click Install Config, and you only need to do this when the first time in installing it. Then click OK to confirm you're installing it for the first time. Then you will get a success message. Now click on Create Users, and this will append all your current users to the database service, and then you'll get a success message. Now, if you log into cPanel, you will see the Postgres modules have been installed. So now we can create a database. So click on the database wizard, enter a name for your database and click Create Database. Enter the name of user. Here I put admin and then password. So then create the user. Check your details and if satisfied, click Submit. From here, you can add another database if you wish, but we want to go to the list. And there we have our database. Now we want to create a table. So via cPanel, click on the phpPgAdmin. Then navigate to your current database and click on Tables. Then click on Create Table. For this example, we will name the database Users and add 2 columns. Then click Next. Then name your columns and set the value type, etc. And then click Create. And our table is created, and now we will insert a couple of users for the demo purposes. So click Insert, fill in some valid values, and then click Insert, and repeat this once or twice. Now click on the table. Then from the Browser tab, you can see we have 2 users. There was an issue with the wizard, so we actually need to allow access to our user again. So click on the databases. So select your user and select your database, and then click Submit. Now we'll set up the Node.js app. So create a folder and open it in your editor, then run npm init-y to create the package.json file. Then install Express and PG for Postgres. Now in the package.json file, rename the main file to app.js and add this start script. Normally you would install and set up .env for your security variables, but for this demo we'll just hard code it. Now add a new file and call it app.js. First of all, require the Express and PG. I used pool from PG, however you can also use client if you prefer. Next, create the Express app and set a port. Next, create the pool. This is what your secure connection should look like. But here is my hard-coded example for this tutorial. Of course, in production, you would create the pool in a separate file and then import it where you need it. Next, I set up a home route to display the data. Using an async and await function, we queried the database. Here I created a table to display the data and mapped over the results. Because I'm not using an engine template, I got an additional comma, so here I'm just removing it. Then I sent back the HTML, and of course we catch the error if something goes wrong. And finally we listen on a port. So in this demo we are just setting up with the bare essentials. For deployment, please see the relevant tutorials that we already have. And now to test the app, after deployment, we go to the link, the URL, And here we have our table displaying our data from our Postgres database. So if you have any comments, please leave them below and enjoy exploring Postgres with cPanel. Thanks for watching.